Good morning, good morning. I'm not going to sing. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's get it all right here. Good morning, good morning. Oh, jeez.
There's one simple vision hack anyone can use to
Wait,
improve vision.
I'm not looking at the screen, so nothing counts right
Did you
now.
know that vision impairment?
There we go. That's the music. Who is this? What composer? Top first three people to spell the name correctly on my screen. Who is this? Spelled correctly, please. Good morning, you classical music fans. Hi, Carlotta. It is not Beethoven. No, Carlotta. I know you know a lot about classical music, but you were wrong that time. This guy was actually a friend of Beethoven's. Who is this? We did Tchaikovsky yesterday. It is not Mozart. Yay, it's the end of classical music. Be quiet, Meg. You be quiet. You be quiet out there. It's Thomas Jefferson. Does look like him, doesn't it, bro? It's not Bach. It's not Pops. You guys just don't have your thinking hats on today. I wanted three people. I think I'll stick with the first one. Jeez, you guys. Anybody know who this is? Who the heck is this? I'm looking for three people that know who this is. Pop circa 1770. Who is this? It is not George. This is whoever this is the same guy that's music we're playing. Okay? You know what? You know what? You know what? You guys aren't going to get it. I can tell. You're not going to get it. Okay? You guys aren't going to get this. So I'm going to go back to the first person. Juno just said it, but I'm going back to Grady. Great Unknown said it an hour ago, you guys. Grady said it an hour ago. That's Haydn. That's Haydn. Now, Juno just said it too, but I'm having an ethical dilemma. Okay? I'm having an ethical dilemma with Juno and, Grady. And I'll tell you why. Because they're already on the spin to win for today. They're here. Grady's here. Juno's here. I really don't feel like giving them both a present today. I just don't. That's just not how I feel. I'm going by my feelings this morning, gentlemen. I do feel like doing this, though. Hold on. 1 second. I do feel like doing this. Okay? I'm going to make you guys a deal. I'm going to make first Juno. Juno, I'm going to make you a deal. A deal you can easily refuse. Okay? You have every right in the world to refuse the deal. There's our team music. I can take your name off the spin for later today for a box I have. You can either have this box that I have ready now, And that's it. You win it. And but I have to take your name off the wheel. Cleany, Grady, same deal. Take a small prize now or stay on the wheel. It's up to you two. You two Hayden know-it-alls. Okay? Which do you want to do, Juno? Do you want to stay on the wheel? Or do you want yours up front? Okay? Which do you want? Which are you guys going for? Oh, but I love gambling. Juno says stay on the wheel. Good job, June. We're on the wheel. Grady, do you want it now? Or do you want to stay on the wheel? Grady, do you want it now or do you want to stay on the wheel? Grady, we're waiting for an answer from you. Grady's staying on the wheel. I love you guys. So you know what that means? The two of y'all staying on the wheel means I still have something to give away, whatever I was going to give away to the Hayden winner, right? So here's how we're going to do it. Never winner beforers only. Never winner beforers only. You know who you are, you know who you aren't. Never winner beforers only are going to guess a number between 1 and 50. You can guess up to 3 numbers at one time. The number's in the chute. Never winner beforers, go. Hags, I still have one more box of stuff here from you. So I need you to get ready to do a giveaway soon. You and Herbie. Okay? Big Al, I think you've been a winner before. I got to be honest with you. But I don't know. You've definitely won poker. Who's never winner beforers only, please? So far, we're done. Chris just won. Chris, you are no longer a never winner before. Oh, am I? Nope. I'm wrong. It's Rusty. It's Rusty. It's Rusty. I'm sorry. Rusty. 13 is the number. Whoop. Where is it? Jeez. I'm having phone issues this morning, as you can tell. 13 was the number that was in the chute. The first 13 on my screen was Rusty. Rusty, I need you to send me your address at the DetroitMushLab.net. You are now officially not an official never winner before. Now you have won. What if you win one? Oh, Rusty, you're going to like it. You're going to like it. You're going to get a pack of capsules from Hager. That's a pack. And then we were going through our ghost harvest yesterday, picking out the big ones. Those are the big ones. I separate out the big ones so I could give them away. Okay? No, Rusty, you're not getting this bag. You're getting a big one, though. You're going to get this one. I'm going to send Rusty this one, along with the capsules. Okay? This weighs 3.1 grams. I weighed it this morning. So 3.1 gram, and this out to you. Okay, Rusty, thank you. I need an address at the DetroitMushLab.net within 24 hours. If you don't send me your address within 24 hours, this will go back into the prize pile. What'd you guys think of this? What do you think of this? I have these set up for you guys for next week. A lot of these will go out next week to my friends. Give me 5 people that say this is a pretty good bag. No, I'm not sending it to you. Okay? And I'm through. I'm not going to talk to anybody again for a while. I'll be back. I'm over here. Pretty sad. 50 people, 20 likes. It's kind of sad. I don't know what more I can do here. I struggle. I struggle to be liked. I just want people to like me. I just want them to care. I just want them to push the like button. That's all I want. Hey, everybody. You push the like button. You push the like button. Thank you. Thank you. It isn't because you like me. Remember that. It's because you want other people to learn to love and grow. That's the only reason you push the like button around here, pal. Haydn. You guys knew all about Haydn. Never winter before's. Okay? Never winter before's. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on IG Live. Okay, we're IG Live. Never winter before's. And winter before's. There's some of us here. Winning's fun. More fun than winning, to be honest, from my perspective, obviously, is giving. And trying to create a culture of giving. Give me a couple of people that understand that one of Pops's goals is to create a culture of giving. I mean this sincerely. The only way you really create cultures is by being an example. You can talk all you want. You can say all the words you want. But people watch how you behave. And there has to be, you have to practice what you preach. You have to have a desire to change or build. We're pontiffs too, we're bridge builders. Building bridges from one of us to another. And I still struggle with do people watch Tea with Pops just because they get prizes? I really do. Brock sort of reached the point, he says, I don't give away stuff on Monday. And I'm just telling you guys this stuff for a reason. I'm heading in a certain direction. Because it's my own personal struggle. Okay? I want to give away. I want to give away more than I give away. But then I worry about if I give away more than I'm giving away, I'm setting precedences. And they're going to go, oh, yeah, we expect that this time. It's weird. Nobody wants to be a whore. Nobody wants to be selling themselves out for attention. What we want to do is be building a culture where everybody's doing the same thing. And nobody except for Jesus Christ, that's right. We have Jesus Christ as the exception to all rules. Okay? I can't believe you've never won, Scott. As generous as you've been to us. Scott has sent us so many donations and so many kind things that Scott's never won. Scott, I need your address. Scott, I'm not kidding you. I had no idea. Scott, I have to send you something nice. I expect your address in my email sometime today, Mr. Scott. You guys have no idea how behind the scenes, how kind and giving he is. I haven't had to change him. I'll give you an example. I wasn't going to tell anybody this. Last week, Scott sent us $100 for the Mush Fest fund. I'm not even going to tell you what Gypsy sent. I'm like, what can I send you back? Nothing, Pops. I don't want anything. Scott, I had no idea you'd never won here before. So thank you. Here's where I'm going. There's normally here on a regular day, 60 to 70 of us, mushheads. Scott, I have to, so I expect your address. Enough said. I'm acting like your Pops right now. Send me your address. You have no choice. There's normally 60 to 70 here on a regular day. And we're giving away prizes 3-4 times a day. At the end of a week, that's about 15, 20. That's a beautiful number. By the end of 3 or 4 weeks, most of us here have seen something in the mail. Street Glide, I have spoken. That's correct. Here's where I'm going. We have people that listen all the time to this show. I was telling you guys this yesterday, but some of you don't believe it. Some of you are like, yeah, Pop's gonna just blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of people that pay attention to you people and your morning love for each other. That draws like a light on a hill. You're like, it's dark, man. There's light up there. Let's go up there and see what's happening. We're lucky. I'm lucky I can be here at 9 o'clock every day. The jobs that I have are ones that I made for myself, so I set my own hours. Some of you aren't that lucky. Some of you actually have to go to work, and your boss is going to go, what are you listening to? So you have to wait. Listen to this. Mike McCabe. Hi, Mike. You guys don't know Mike. You don't know about 500 people that listened yesterday. Just yesterday, right after we were done, somewhere between yesterday and this morning. We don't know about 500 of them because they don't have the privilege, the luxury of being able to pop in here live. I want a bunch of people here to say hi to Mike. Because Mike popped out of the woodwork on us. Gypsy, I'm not lying. It was a good 500 people yesterday. We have what, 18,000 subscribers? See, look, Mike, everybody's saying hi to you. You guys, we'll find out why we're saying hi to Mike here in a minute. What was it? Was it CCS? Was it a concert recently? He said the concert had about 18,000 people at it at the concert. 18,000 people in one venue that is a lot of humans. Am I right? He writes to me, he's looking around the venue. He goes, it just hit me, Pops. We have as many subscribers as the people in this building right now. I'm like, what? Imagine if all our subscribers could get in the same room. All 18 plus of us. That would be one energy-filled room. CCS is looking around and goes, there's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. So we have people that aren't lucky enough to be here to win. They're not lucky enough to be here to converse with all of you wonderful conversers. They just aren't. And I want to take a moment to recognize that. Can we do that? Can we do that? Matt, Patty, I'm not going to that fest. I have crowd issues too. I have crowdophobia too. I'm going to take 5 seconds. of quietness. Shh, Pop's quiet for 5 seconds. Yep. And my quiet is to thank everybody out there that reads and follows and listens along that doesn't have a chance to pop in. Thank you. And from the bottom of all of our collective hearts. Hi. Hi there. My name is Mike McCabe. And I discovered your channel a few weeks ago. But I always work during the day busting my hump in an IHOP kitchen. This is the short order cook that's putting our stacks together. Thank you. I love short order cooks. So I usually have to watch your tea with Pops on replay, which I highly enjoy. Thank you. He's flipping pancakes while we're here, and he can't wait to get home and watch the replay. I want you guys to know how good that makes me feel. How good that makes me feel. I really love your words of advice and positive thinking and thoughts. I myself have been struggling with depression, and I did some digging, and I discovered mushrooms. So I've been trying my hand at some of those pre-made grow bags with okay luck. I'm learning how to put stuff to agar to see if I have contamination. Anyways, mushrooms have saved my life. And you help countless more people. Keep up the good work, Pops. Wait. It's a bummer I miss your contests, since I watch on replay. But maybe one day. Thank you and much love. Michael. Can you imagine being out there and they watch us? We're all winning 3 and 5 and 7 packages in a month. And they're like, gosh, I wish I could just, it would be fun to win once, but I can't be there to answer a question. We immediately sent Mike a little something, something. Shh, don't tell him. He'll find out later today when he listens to the show. We immediately sent Mike a little something, something. Had to. There's more people out there right now. Listen to what I'm going to say. Listen to what I'm going to say right now. There's a lot of people out there listening that don't have the privilege and the opportunity to sit here right now. And if you're out there and you're like, hey, Pops, it would be really fun for me to get something from you, send me your address at my email. I know you're not taking advantage of a system. Don't do it just to be. I want people to receive. So please, if you're out there and you want to send me a letter like Mike did, Mike wasn't asking for anything. Don't forget. I'm asking you to go ahead and ask. It's okay. If you have man, it's been a tough time. It's been rough. I listen to you all the time. A little something, something. Boop. We'll make that happen. Because I don't want just the varsity, just the kids. We're not even the varsity. I don't want just the people that are lucky enough to be here to be just the lucky ones. Does that make sense to you guys? Give me 5 people that say that really does make a lot of sense. Have a great weekend, Derek Anderson, my buddy. We forget, you guys. You forget. You forget every one of your actions is being looked at and watched by others. We forget. Like, we are really leading. We are leading a cultural change. We're on the leading edge of a cultural change that says, you know what? There's a lot of people out there looking for what can I get. We're going to be that group that's looking for what can I give. And here's the most amazing thing about nature and karma. The givers are the real receivers. I give and my tubs flow. I stop giving and all of a sudden my tubs turn green. I figured it out. I'd rather just give a little bit of it away and watch everything flow. Good morning, Jeff. Gosh, I miss my friend. I truly miss my friend. I want to get a big hug from Jeff someday soon. There's my guy. Captain Jeff, thank you. So, be aware. Be aware that we really are making differences. People are watching, people are seeing, people are paying attention. And it's up to us to do our very best to be as impeccable and set good examples at all times. I'm going to read a couple of wacko things to you guys real quick. Excuse me. Random. This came from the indispensable book of useless information. The indispensable book of useless information. We're going to read a couple out of this, and we're going to do a little bit of substrate talk, and we're going to do a love reading, and then we're going to do our big spin. In the meantime, Hags, you have one box to give away here. It has an eighth and some capsules in it. So, Hags, I need you. Jesus Christ, that's bad. Hags, I need you to do a quick giveaway. Excuse me. A quick giveaway sometime between now and later, and tell me who it is. One more time, if I didn't say it out loud, Mushmouth, I need your address. Looks like you won yesterday. Did you know you won? I need your address. You're closing in on the 24-hour window where I have to return it. Hurry and get it to me. This is an April Fool's story. Okay? This is an April Fool's story. It just fool. Basically, let's call it a fool story. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak created the video game Breakout before leaving Atari to start Apple on April 1st, 1976. I truly didn't know that. I didn't know Wozniak and Jobs worked at Atari. So they work at Atari, and they're like, we're out of here. April 1st, we're starting our own company. Apple had 3 original founders. No, they didn't. It's just Wozniak and Jobs. Apple had 3 original founders. Jobs, Wozniak, and a guy named Ron Wayne. Who's ever heard of Ron Wayne? I've never heard of Ron Wayne before. Wozniak, of course. Jobs, oh my God. Ron Wayne. It's not John's brother either, Scotty. You've never heard this before. Apple had 3 founders. Wozniak, Jobs, and a guy named Ron Wayne. Wayne drew up the company's charter. He designed the original logo. He wrote the manual for the Apple I computer. Wayne, who was 42 at the time, was twice the age of the other 2. He's in business. 2 little 21-year-olds, and he's a 42-year-old. Wayne, who was 42 at the time, twice the age of the other 2, also had a 10% stake in the company. He sold out his share for $800. 12 days after they began. He was afraid the venture would flop and creditors would seize his assets. He chickened out. Oh no, they'll come after me. Had he held on to his share of the company, it would be worth $22 billion in 2010. Today, Wayne lives off his Social Security checks and what he makes selling coins and stamps from his home. By 2010, Wayne had never owned an Apple product. A little bitter. In 2010, he bought his first computer, a Dell computer. $800. I'm not the hugest Apple fan, but I have them. I have some of their products. I have never heard that one before. Street, $800. He could be a $22 billion, and that was in 2010. This book is from 2010, clearly old book, right? So this is 2010 info. But oh my God, I've never heard of Ron Wayne before. I wonder if he has anything to do with Bruce Wayne or John Wayne. I'm going to give one more rando facto, but I want to make sure all the kids are out of the room. I want all your kids out of the room. Okay? We push the button here at the beginning to say it's for adults only anyways, and we try to stay family friendly. We absolutely stay family friendly around here. But you know we get carried away once in a while. We do a fart talk. You know, once in a while we have to talk about defecational stuff. Okay? You know that story back there about Ron Wayne? 12 days into it, he bailed out. That's kind of a chicken. I don't want to go in business with somebody that wants to quit in 12 days. This is going to be a funny little section here. I hope the kids are gone. You ready? Great Britain has some of the more interesting place names in the English-speaking world. Get ready for some of these names. Okay? Cockhaven. It's a region in Devon, England. How about this one? Tiddup Hall Drive. It's in Oxfordshire. Tiddup means prancing horse. Gypsy Life wants me to send hers to Mike. Gypsy, you're so sweet and kind. Off it goes. Mike's getting 2 boxes now. He's getting one from me from yesterday, and he's getting yours. All he had to do was write in and say hi. Pancake flipping wonderful guy. Gypsy, I'll send yours to Mike. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you too, Hags, for everything you did for us all this week. And Herbie too. Hags and Herbie. Next Tuesday, I'm going to have a surprise for you guys. Okay, another one. Someone else is going to run the games next week. So we'll have fun. Tiddup Hall. Then there's Tom Tits Lane. Jesus Christ in Australia is loving these. I can guarantee you. He's over there going, we got some of those in Australia. Tom Tits Lane in Somerton is named for a type of bird. Over in Wolverhampton, we have a spot called Hard On Road. Yep. Yep, it never goes soft. Here we go. Lord Hereford's Knob is located in Wales. How's that? Here we go. Oh boy, now this word, I want you to know before I say the word out loud that this word means a small parcel of land. It doesn't mean what you think it means. Get your mind out of the word I'm going to say means a small parcel of land. You ready? It's called twat. Twat! Twat is a place name in the Orkneys and in Shetland, England. It means a small parcel of land, Kieran. What did you say? What's going on with this country? I'll give you one more. Not to be done, not to be outdone. Oh, Austria comes along and says, oh, England? Oh, you want to play it like that? England says, really? Austria comes along and goes, psh, you guys are nothing with your names. In Austria, they have a town called Fucking Austria. It's named after the 6th century nobleman, Lord Fucko. Lord Fucko. All right, that's your rando factos for today. Oh, Chris, what a terrible name. I bet you it doesn't mean anything like we think, right? Pops, the kids can come back in the room now. All right? The kids can come back. What did you say? You guys just want to say that now. By the way, that twat that they were talking about had 2 T's on the end. It was a double T twat, okay? It wasn't a single T twat like you guys are doing. That was a double T twat in England over there. They do the double T twats, all right? So let's spell it correctly. We're first-time viewers, we apologize. We don't do this every day, right? Uranus Fudge Factory, that's terrible, Gypsy. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing when they named it that. Okay? Saturn, be quiet. We're not saying that word ever. That is obvious. To me, that's probably one of the worst words in the whole English language. Ugh. Okay. Jolie, I love you. We talked about hydrating we were talking about pasteurized substrate. Right? Let's give it a few minutes. Really? I'm tired? DOT said no. Okay. I am having a ball this morning. There are many techs. There are many techs. Do you know what's funny? This is a true story. About 4 years ago, when I was first starting to watch videos on YouTube of people showing how they grow their mushrooms, everyone, of course, wearing masks and telling you how illegal what they're doing is, and be afraid and hide and don't show anybody and all of that. I remember that they were using the word TEK, capitalized TEK. I'm dumb. I'm like, what the heck's TEK mean? I know it sounds like, if I spelt it, it sounds like tech. Well, what's that mean? Duh, it just means technique. It means a way of doing it, right? So we have all these different mycotechs. When we're pasteurizing substrates, right? There's many different ways that you can pasteurize it. We've come up with we didn't come up with it. We use the easiest way possible, and it's Bucket Tech. Bucket Tech, T-E-K. You could go look that up anywhere, anytime, and there'll be a ton of information online about Bucket Tech. And why Bucket Tech's so easy is because all you need is a 5-gallon bucket. And then you need the material that you're going to make your compost out of. That's it. So some of these other techniques, this is a true story. About 3 years ago, I was interested in doing something along the same lines of what Dinosoil's doing, where they're making bags of substrate and sending that out. And all of this stuff that I plan and I try to execute is not for profit. It's so I can make it easier on somebody out there to grow. If you don't have the time or the opportunity or the space or whatever to pasteurize your own substrate, I'd love you to be able to just push a button and have Popsoil sent to you in the mail, and it'll be there in 5 days. So I geared up for it. I geared up I was going to have a little side light of Popsoil. Hold on 1 second. Well, I don't want to get up, but we even had labels and everything, right? I got together with a friend who made a steam machine. It was a huge 55-gallon tub. And we would put all of the compost in there. We could make batches of this compost all at the same substrate, all at the same time, and pasteurize it. And bag it up and get it ready. You know why I bailed out on it? The reason I bailed on it, and I have all the gear for it. I got the bags. I've got the compost. I have a ton of coco coir in bags in the greenhouse out back. The reason I quit doing it is because it costs so much money to send to you. I was doing 4-pound bags. So it would fit perfectly. One bag would be perfect for a 54 quart. But by the time I came up with what it would cost just to break even and send it to you, it was going to be too expensive. It didn't make monetary sense. And the only way I could do it is to move the number up. And then I feel like I'm sort of gouging. But when you're shipping bulk of weight, boy, does that shipping company come and get you. One of the reasons Dinosoil is so successful is they have shipping contracts now. I know them there. He was a friend of mine from the beginning, Dinosoil, and he's still around and he's still doing wonderful, wonderful work. Unlike many, many other people that were out there to take advantage of people, they're still delivering fantastic quality. And if you ever needed to, and you're short on time or whatever, Dinosoil is where you go. You can get it on Etsy, and you can, I know he has a page on IG, Twisted Tree Nursery. Okay? Sandy, even with the flat rates, just one flat rate was $15 to send one bag. It was costing me $15 to send you a bag. And nobody's making any money off of that. We're giving the $15 to the post office. Plus, I have time involved. Every time I have to do a box of soil, that isn't something I can pre-print my labels and do here. I have to put it together in a box and I have to go stand in line at the post office like everybody else. I don't have time for that. So I had to get out of the soil business. But it's not that hard to do. Okay? Making your own soil is not that hard to do. Right? There's different methods for pasteurizing it. In this case, we were using a steam tub. We created a tub and we'd pipe the steam in there, and then you'd mix it so all of the different soils would get pasteurized. And you'd steam it to a certain heat and keep it in there for a certain period of time, an hour. And we were able to do 20, 30 bags at a batch. Let me describe a couple of the different ways besides bucket tech. And bucket tech, I'll explain briefly. But these are the other ways. And if you have a pencil and a paper or something, and you feel like writing this down, all of this information is available online. Okay? It's all available. All you have to do is put in these couple of words and look it up, and it'll give you exactly how to do that tech. One of them is called the hot water soak. Hot water soak. And it's a deal where your substrates are pasteurized by immersion in a hot water bath. You usually have put your substrate in maybe a pillowcase, and you're going to dip it in a hot water bath. In that hot water bath or a burlap sack, and you submerge it in a large pot of 170 degree Fahrenheit water. When the material is inserted, the temperature is going to drop down to about 160 degrees. That's about ideal. The substrate temperature is monitored with the thermometer set in the center of the substrate, and the heat source is adjusted as needed to maintain an internal substrate temperature of 140 to 170 degrees for 1 hour. After an hour has passed, the substrate container is lifted, the bag, and it's set to drip and cool above the pot for a few hours or overnight. This one, the one thing you'll want to watch for is your field capacity. This particular tech has a tendency to oversaturate our compost. The biggest thing for you is how long are you going to let it dry? How long are you going to let it drip dry? And so the test on that is when you open your sack, you reach in, you squeeze it, you go, okay, I'm at around the right field capacity. So that's called the hot water soak. There's also a technique where they use a biochar stove. Biochar stove. These fuel-efficient stove designs both produce an ample amount of heat, and they can be utilized to heat water to pasteurizing temperatures. There's a technique where they use that. Solar water heaters. Water can easily be heated to pasteurization temperatures using low-impact solar water heaters made from recyclable materials. A wide variety of solar water heater designs exist. Well-insulated solar heaters are surprisingly effective on cold days, as long as the sun is shining. If placed on a roof or a slightly higher elevation than the pasteurizing vessel, the water can easily flow with gravity, minimizing the labor and energy required to treat the substrate. You heat up the water. You use the sun to heat the water for you. This is the best. I mean, if you're really going pure, low-level carbon imprint, you've got your water heated by the sun. You open a little petcock, let it come down, it gets into your substrate mass and pasteurizes it. We also have hot compost water heaters. We have a cold water fermentation technique. There's chemical pasteurization. Chemical pasteurization, where you're using certain materials And the pasteurization comes as a result of chemical reactions. For example, hydrogen peroxide. Caustic 27% hydrogen peroxide can be used to treat some substrates such as straw. This method was developed by Rush Wayne, and his booklets are available online for those interested in this method. Hydrogen peroxide, clean your straw. You can also use lime and or wood ash. When straw is soaked in highly alkaline water, the rapid shift in pH effectively kills most microorganisms. An easy way to raise the pH of water is to add hydrated lime. They give you ratios to do it. So you put it in water, you put lime in it, and then you get your pH level up to a 12 or a 13. The straw is then submerged in regular water for 4 to 12 hours. After soaking, the straw is drained well and then inoculated as normal. From what I've heard, this technique is one of the very, very, very best for killing the microorganisms that we want done. There's other ways. There's hot water bath, steam bath. That's the one that we used here recently. Channeling steam into a large insulated box is an ideal way to quickly pasteurize large quantities of substrate, while avoiding the hot mess of the water bath method. The steam can be produced by an electric wallpaper steamer. They also have little steamer machines. It's a retrofitted pressure cooker or a home-built steamer unit. That's what we use. Made with a water heater element. The temperature of the substrate should be measured by occasionally checking a thermometer set into one of the center containers of the substrate, or better yet, externally with the remote thermometer. Here's a quick little, I'm going to show this. This is really a neat sketch. That's our tub, 55-gallon tub with the lid. It's basically a toolbox. You can find a nice sized toolbox will work. You put racks in there to put your substrate on. You have your steamer here that's going to steam to underneath the rack. Right? It's going to let all that steam out. And then you'll have a thermometer probe in the middle of the substrate reading to a temperature where you're outside. That method right there, if you feel like, man, I got to do like 30 or 40 pounds at a time, that's the way to do it. There was a minute, the guy that we built that unit together, there was a minute we were like, hey, you want to go into business selling these? Would that have been a neat idea? Go into business selling those? Little substrate pasteurizing chambers? That would have been pretty neat. Again, small problem for me, Gypsy. Shipping. I don't want to ship one of those big old steamers somewhere. It's going to cost an arm and a leg. If I had a shop. When we have our shop, we will be offering steamers. Right? Right. We have one more giveaway. We're going to do the spin to win here shortly. We have 12 people that are going to win something. One of them is going to win something really big. Next Tuesday, I'll have everything ready. Next Tuesday, we'll substrate a batch of substrate right here live in front of you using Bucket Tech. Okay? While I'm thinking about it out loud, remember we were mentioning people that watch, but we don't hear much from them. They don't really have a chance. Some people are actually watching live, but they're not comfortable. They don't chime in that much, etc. I just want to say out loud, I've been meaning to do this for about a week and a half now, and I keep forgetting. I just want you guys to say, I want to say it out loud, and I hope you guys join in with me. Thanking Poncho. Some of us have met Poncho. His name's Craig. We met him at Mushfest. One of the kindest, nicest men you've ever met. He's about my age. Handsome, looks like a movie star. You would, like, this guy, you're like, whoa, this guy, like, really, really a sweet, wonderful man. I couldn't have enjoyed a single person's company more. And once in a while, we'll see him jump on here at the end when he gets a chance, and he'll say some really kind things. Poncho sent me a gift. Jeff, you're here, listen. Hey, Pops, I just got back from my Canadian fishing trip. I've been buying spinners from the same guy in Canada for decades. If he's not home, you just go in his garage, pick out what you want, and you leave the money in the honesty box. That is so cool. Jeff has a couple of guys like that. Bait people and stuff. These people, they've been doing it together for so long that they believe and they just trust each other. Nobody's going to steal my worms. If they come and pick up some worms or pick up a spinner bait, they're going to put $1 in the box. I love that. That does not happen in California. I must tell you that. For a worm, we're going to triple lock the container, and I have to have somebody there on guard. It's old school, Pops. I thought you might like a few spinners. I know you prefer chartreuse, but I've had a good luck with the hammered silver on sunny days and with white on cloudy days. Give it a shot. Tight lines, Poncho. I got these from Canada. I got these from some garage in Canada where all Poncho had to do was leave the cash. And I'm going to tell you something. These aren't cheap. They're not. So, Jeff, we got more for the bag. All right? Poncho, I love you, man, from the bottom of my heart. Had a good feeling about him from the beginning. And this is how you keep friendships going. Did you know that? This guy's in Canada fishing and he's thinking, how can I make another person happy? Now you guys know why I like Ponch. Okay? Let's do our reading. I don't know the story of the Little Mermaid. I realized that when I was reading this to myself this morning. Radical Mycology Nerds, that was on page, excuse me. Let me get you the answer real quick. Oh, shoot. Where were we? We were on page 226. 226. I don't know the story of The Little Mermaid. Do you guys? Who knows the story? I bet a lot of you do because you saw the movie recently, or the kids are running around the house wearing Ariel outfits. I had a friend, a friend that's a girl, her daughter lived in her Ariel outfit. Deborah, have a nice day. Love you. She lived in her Ariel outfit. It was like if you tried to get her to change from Ariel to like regular clothes, it was like the crying fit. It was like, man, I'm glad I don't have an Ariel living in my house. Okay? The original one's a lot darker, Jonathan. I bet it is. Who was the original writer? She lived in her Elsa dress. Why do those little girls have to live in their dresses? It's cute, but, right? Little boys, I guess they're wearing their Spider-Man clothes. So, Hans Christian Andersen wrote the original Little Mermaid. Did you know that? Hans Christian Andersen, hip kitty knew. I would do anything for you. Would you be yourself? In the Hans Christian Andersen classic, The Little Mermaid, Ariel gives up her beautiful voice in exchange for legs. I told you I don't know the story. I really, really don't. I've never read Little Mermaid, Hans Christian. I never even saw the Disney movies. So, does that happen in the Disney movie? Does that happen in Disney? Does she have to give up her voice to get legs? It happens in the Disney movie too, Niffy? Really? I don't know this. Clearly, Pops doesn't know the story. She has to give up her voice to get legs. Is that the deal? I honestly didn't know that. She gets legs and then she falls in love? But she can't sing anymore or what? She trades with the sea witch. Emily found the nephew in the dress, Sharon. Ursula. Wait a minute. Can she talk or just can't sing? I really don't know this. It's a good movie. I didn't know Ariel had to trade her voice to get legs. And after that, she can't talk. Ursula took her whole voice. No voice after it. She's totally mute. Really? I want to go see the movie. I want to read the book. What? I didn't know any of this. I'm not, all I know is that there's some Ariel costumes. How come the little girls that watch that don't get, why are our daughters not sad about this? She must get her voice back. Right? There must be some victory voice at the end. This whole reading's about her. You guys are teaching me stuff this morning. Thank you. Seriously. Does she get her voice back? Free? For a guy? No, it's for love. She does get her voice back. Okay. Is it as good as when it left? Is it as good as it when it left? Daniel, yes. It's called the Detroit Mush Lab Detroit Mush Lab 1. In the Hans Christian, let's do this. Let's read this. You guys just taught me a lot about Ariel. She wanted to know what the world above the ocean was like. Oh, that's why she wanted legs. I have to watch the movie clearly. Okay? In the Hans Christian Andersen classic, The Little Mermaid, Ariel gives up her beautiful voice in exchange for legs. This is a seemingly innocent fable that captures our deal with the modern devil. Ursula? For aren't we taught that mobility is freedom? Whether it be moving from state to state, or from marriage to marriage, or from adventure to adventure. Aren't we convinced that upward mobility, moving from job to job, is a definition of success? Of course, there's nothing inherently wrong with change, or variety, or newness, or even improving our condition. The catch is, when we are asked to give up our voice to move freely, When we are asked to silence what makes us unique in order to be successful. You want to fit in here? You can't do it like that. Gotta do it like this. Then you'll fit in here. Get in the box right here, this box. This is a perfect box. We're all in it. Get in it with us. Then you're going to be successful. See, it's a successful box. We're all successful in this box. When not making waves means giving up our chance to dive deep, then we're bartering our access to God for a better driveway. I'm going to say that one again. When not making waves, we're taught not to make waves. Pops is the biggest wave maker there ever was. Here comes the wave making machine. Oh no. I was the exact opposite. That's why my dad didn't like me. All the other kids knew it. They all figured it. They're like, don't make waves. Dad will like you. I'm like, I'm making waves. When not making waves gives up our chance to dive into the deep, we're bartering our access to God for a bigger driveway. God. I did that from 30 to 50. I told you guys a little of it yesterday. Okay, I'm not going to make waves anymore. I'm going to follow in. I'm going to get in the line. I'm going to do it like everybody else. And I'm going to try to be, the more heads here, the more successful I am. And I'm not going to make any waves. Gave up my legs. As a story about relationship, the lesson of Ariel is crucial. On the surface, her desire for legs seems touching and sweetly motivated by love and the want to belong. Yet here too is another false bargain that plagues everyone who ever tries it. For no matter how badly we want to love or be loved, we cannot alter our basic nature and survive inside where it counts. Follow your nature. Be a weirdo. It's okay. You weirdos. It's really okay. Who liked today's reading? Pretty good. You guys taught me a lot about Ariel. Guess what? I'm not giving up my voice. I'm not going to give up my voice. I'm not going to stop being unique. And I'm not going to quiet down because they tell me to. That's not me. Let's do our final giveaway for today. It's okay to be different. We're all different here. I love it. Let's do our giveaway. We have this that we want to give away. 12 grams. 12 grams of pure medicine and happiness. Okay? Here we go, weirdos. Looks like Kim the Golden Bolden. Kim! Congratulations to Kim. Kimmy the Golden Bolden is going to get this. Congratulations, Kim. I need your address. Kim, send me your address, and we'll get that mailed out to you. I figured I might as well. Now, this one's not as big. I admit. It's not as much. I admit. This one only weighs 8 grams. No. Well, let's see how much it weighs. Hold on. Hold everything. Where's my scale? course, I have it in a bag, but we'll try to. Yeah. So this is a quarter. This is a little over 7 grams. That's why I added this little guy, so the whole thing could be a little over 7 grams. Okay? Of course, it's not as big as this one. Okay? Penny, we've already sent something to Mike yesterday, and now we're sending Gypsy something today, so we're good. I want to give this away to one more person that's on this wheel that's been waiting happily all this week. We even had 2 people that stayed on the wheel this morning. Grady and Juno, just so they get a chance. So let's do that, okay? We're going to go ahead and spin again for the final giveaway of the week. Good luck to all of y'all. Well. Off to Arizona, this one shall go. Free. Kimberly, send yours to Sharon. You are a sweet lady. See, you guys are killing it now. This is beautiful. It's wonderful. I'm on top of cloud 9. Sharon, from your good friend Kim, the Golden Bolden, we're going to be sending this to you. I need your address at the DetroitMushLab.net. Sweet and kind of you. So Gypsy gave hers away today. Kim's given hers away today. That's fantastic stuff. Thank you. And free. I just need your address. Okay? So get that to me, and we will get all of this stuff out. All of y'all, whoever owes me addresses and stuff, please get it to me. Makes my life a lot easier. All right? You guys love each other? Give me 5 people out there that says, I love you. We love each other. We're happy. We're not going to give up our voices. What a fam. Thank you for being my friends. Have a great and wonderful weekend. I will see you guys here. Brock will be here Monday. I'll be here Tuesday through the rest of the week. Tuesday, I'm going to have a game coordinator. Tuesday, actually, might as well say it now. It's going to be Vegas. Vegas, get ready. Next Tuesday, I need you to have 3 games ready. Okay? Jolie Cantor, I'm going to go ahead and just say it now. Vegas, you're the game monitor on Tuesday next week. Gives you a chance to plan. I'll do the giveaway. I'll do the gift, but you're going to do the game. So Vegas, I'm writing it down right here. You're doing 3 giveaways on Tuesday. Jolie, you're going to do 3 giveaways on Wednesday. Tuesday, I'll decide who's doing Thursday's giveaways next week. We have 20 days till we get together. I can't wait. 20 days? That's like only 3 weekends from now, right? Woo! Get your sleeping bag together and find a ride. Okay? Scott Askey, I'm waiting for an address from you. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Mike, that was a great letter you wrote to us. You reminded us that there's people out there that we don't think about. And thank you for doing that. I appreciate that reminder. You more than you'll ever know. Have a great weekend, you guys. Let me scroll you out of here. Okay? Sharon, Sparky, the Sparkleton, and Mushy. Mush, I still need that address. You probably already sent it. Clean Grow, Slingy Sandman. Grady, what's amazing? What's Anthony gonna do? What's going on? I just saw a place for the salmon run in Michigan. And what? That sounds fantastic. Captain Cannabinoid, you have a great day. Red Boy, you too. Johnny Lewis and Hip Meow Kitty. And Holly and Sharon and Mushy and Cleany and Slingy and Sandy. And Grady and Laura, have a divine day. And Anthony and Pidgey Page. And Slingy. And Niffer, have an amazing weekend, doll. And your little Niffy baby. Hip Kitty. Jesus Christ and Dr. Spider. Punch. Love you, man. From my heart. Alan, Satter, Mike Baraball, Nerdy, Sasakamoto, Nat, Sakataka Doodoo, Holly, Carrie Craig, oh hi Carrie, Mushy, you're no Mushy, Mushy, I'm making you sit in my room. You're getting my bed. Jeffy, Captain Cannabinoid, Jeff, your art's looking fantastic. Paige, Billy D, Juno, Jesus Christ in Australia, Holly and Jolie, and Free, and Herbie Von Worry Kebab. Herbs, thanks for all your kindness this week. Not forgotten. RX, Holly, Gypsy Life, Mike, Ghastly Gruesome. Hi, Ghastly. Jesus, Harry K. Justin OK, Medrose. Hey, Kimberly, thanks for your kindness. Moms, love you. Paige, JC, Jesus Christ, Holly. Anthony, the big man Thornton. Mike, the Waz. Jesus Christ. I'm tired of this greatness. CCS, Big Al, Silly Gal, Badgie. Swinging outside. Sharon and Jesus and Hags. Snap. Anthony in Vegas. You have a wonderful weekend. Mikey, Herbie, Streety. Love you, bro. City. Going hunt the Amanitas. There you go, Saturn. Get them. Chris and Mushmouth and Mike and SSW and Pops. Peace. Be kind to yourself and others. It's a practicing experience.